give people that I've always given, right? So a while ago, I wrote this subject down because I wanted to talk about it, and obviously, with me not feeling 100%, I haven't really had the chance. But today's the day. So, um, I see people sometimes complain about local support, and people complain that their locals don't fuck with them, and people complain um that locals don't understand or this or that and the third. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, right? And this is something me and my friends and mutual artists and a lot of people learned a while ago. When it comes to this underground scene, right? And when it comes to really caring about this shit and really doing this shit every day and living and breathing and eating and shitting this life, um, locals will never understand that. They won't understand going, to different states to perform in front of 20 people. They won't understand making music with people from different countries. They won't understand why we put money into this to barely even, break profit. Like there's a lot of shit that locals will never understand about not only the underground scene but music in general, right? Um because as artists we really sacrifice a lot when it comes to putting our art out there and making art and going through the motions of life while being an artist. A lot of that shit is very very hard. And I see people get frustrated. I see people say fuck locals and this, that, and the third. And, it is fuck locals, right? But at the end of the day, like, they don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get what we do. They don't get, like, the lives that we've changed, the lives that we touch, people with one or two supporters, me interviewing, like, 80 plus artists, and all those artists being, like, just super grateful and saying that I changed their lives, and they show their parents their interview and shit like that, bro. Like, I've been doing this for a while, 5 years, like I said. Locals don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, they get out of high school, they go, to college, they go work a job, da 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 da. The normal fucking regular bullshit, right? But, you know, they'll sometimes look down on, you know, artists and things like that. And those aren't really the ones I'm talking about. Like, those people are just douchebags. Like, you don't need to listen to those people. Those people are just hating. They have something wrong with them. The ones I'm talking about are the locals that like genuinely like don't understand, and I see people get frustrated that they don't support them. They're like, dude, well, like, why don't they fuck with me? Like, if it's your friends, it's your family and shit like that, like that's who I'm talking about too. Like, you can't expect those people to support the grind that they don't understand. And like, that's not the role that they play in your life, right? Like, they're not your supporter, they're not your audience. Like, for a lot of us, we make a very rare niche of music that a whole crowd loves, right? Like, a huge population loves, but like, not your family, not your friends. Your friends want to go listen to Lil Baby in Future. Like, your friends don't give a fuck. And when like you learn that, it's like fuck. But at the same time, it's like, damn, I'm gonna go fucking harder because they don't understand what I'm doing out here. They don't understand what I've accomplished, who I've met, where I've been. They don't get that, and they'll never get that. You know what I mean? People live 60, 70 years and never do the things that we all do, right? Like, they just fucking don't. Like, people literally live whole lives, brother. Like, whole lives. Seriously, kids, marriage, this, that, and the third, and don't do the things that we do. Don't touch the lives that we touch, bro. Think about that. Think about that. People literally live whole lives and fucking die, get buried in a box, and they never see what we see. Like, that's a blessing that you can't even fucking fathom to explain to a local. So anybody out there worried about no local support, like, it's bullshit. Don't be. You know what I mean? Like, those people aren't you, those people aren't your audience, and the real ones are gonna rock with you regardless. Like, there's people out here with best friends that don't fuck with their music, but they're gonna rock with them. They're gonna post their music because they love them. You know what I mean? Like that's their homie. Like, they're like, those are the people you need to be around. Period. End of story. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your cousin. your homie from high school, if they rock with you like all the way, rock with them all the way. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to worry about fucking Joe Schmo from high school not reposting your bullshit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. No, nobody fucking cares about Joe Blow. Seriously. So that's just something I really wanted to touch on and really speak on for a second because I've dealt with that personally for a while. You know what I mean? And it took a minute for people to really understand like what I was doing. My past with UBC, my past with any other platform. All the artists that I've managed, all the artists that I currently manage. Like, people don't fucking get it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, people don't get it. Like, people count on us. People count on me. Whether you have supporters, whether you're a manager, whether you're this, that, and the third. Like, and that's just some shit that locals will never fucking understand. And it's not your responsibility to try to fill those shoes for them. You know what I mean? Because the real one's gonna see it and be like, damn, he loves this shit. She loves this shit. They really work fucking hard for this. So remember that the next time you get frustrated when these motherfuckers on Facebook or your local high school don't give a fuck. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Tell them I said fuck them too. You know? Seriously. But don't worry about that shit, man. It's not worth it. It's not anything you need to be concerned about because they'll never understand. And that's just a choice. So, cuz like, fuck, man. It's been fuck him since I left, on God. Right, Mark. Like, Mark's another one where you can go read a bit of Mark's past in our interview, and Mark really touches on a few things in his early years, you know what I mean? Where he just fucking dipped, and like a lot of artists do dip out of their hometowns, you know what I mean? Because it's just not support you fucking need or want. You know what I mean? You shouldn't. You shouldn't, because there are people out here like me, there are people out here like your friends that live in other states, live in other countries that really would fucking bleed for you, bro. Man, like some of the best friends that I've ever fucking had in like the last 5 to 10 years have been over the internet. Aside from like the people that, I like grew up with or something like that, like outside of that, man, so many people, whether it be different states, different countries, that really like mean a lot to me. And music and art and creativity and the underground scene brings that, and you can't ever expect anybody who doesn't understand that to understand that if they don't want to understand that. Seriously. So fuck them. And you guys know I got your back. Music Mondays has your back. The scene is growing. People are making just beautiful experimental shit. Like, there's no defining genre. Everybody's just doing what they love, man. And the underground is in a good spot, especially compared to where it was in 2020 and 2021. Oh man, that was like the dark ages. The sun's coming back out, man. The sun's coming back out, boys. Jesus fuck. All right. So enough of that, man. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant there, and I love you, and you know that those motherfuckers will never understand what we do. Period. So, what is everybody here for? Well. I think I know what everybody